Hello and welcome back to another video in the build of my BMW. Over there, we have pretty much everything that we need in order to get the engine reassembled, sealed up properly, and then we can move into putting it back in the car. So plan for the people watching today, George.
If everything's nice and clean with it, we're gonna seal it and we'll start building up.
So we've got another opportunity to do what's the rating out of 10 on the bottom end of the engine, because we had a 9 out of 10 last time.
Yeah.
Overall. And we'll have to do a combined one. We'll be able to do an average. If today comes back at a 7, then we meet in the middle.
No, don't forget we've got 5.
5?
Yeah, first prediction was 5.
First prediction was 5, yeah. So what's your prediction for the bottom end of the engine? Pray to the almighty engine overlords.
Yeah.
It's good. Tell you what, anyone who's watching this, based on what you know about the car so far, what you've seen, what do you think it is? Put a rating. Pray for me. Little did I know that things are about to get a hell of a lot worse for me. But from here, we stripped the pulleys off the engine. This one had a knackered bearing. Then from there, we could move into getting the rest of the ancillaries off, such as the alternator, so that we could then remove the sump and check out what was going on underneath.
Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Ready to be pleasantly surprised by my amazingly high quality engine.
Bloody mess. It's silvery bits inside, like a worn metal.
That's not what you want. Definitely not what you want. And this is really the gradual decline where things go from bad to worse.
The oil pickup, we've got loads of silicone and metal shavings. Which metal shavings, they could be from before,
Yeah.
which I'm hoping.
Before what?
Before they stripped it.
Uh-huh.
Can you see inside?
Yeah, I can see.
The silicone.
Oh, there's loads.
Yep.
With the true state of my engine becoming clearer by the second, we could then continue by removing the oil pump. What are we looking at here? This is the crank?
Yeah, that's the crank. This one's cylinder number 1 core rod. Feels all right.
How do you know? What is it that you're feeling for? Play? Movement?
Yeah.
But I noticed there's a little tiny bit of play there. Is that okay?
This play is all right.
Yeah.
This way is no good.
Oh, interesting. Side to side's okay.
Yeah, because that's how they work. So these two feel all right. These two feel all right. These also feel all right. But still, I'm kind of curious to open one bearing to get it checked. Because the oil it's not typical color. It's like, you know, when you sand a metal, like...
Grainy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if you look here, it's a bit of a sparkle inside the oil.
Yeah.
Which also not a good sign. And there's no point building the engine with naked bearings, so...
What you just picked up on there in the like slight graininess of the oil, is that going to be a bearing wearing out and letting some of its structure wear into the oil that would cause that kind of thing?
Very possible.
Yeah.
They just start wearing out, you know, the top surface. We've got a scoring inside this one. Some pitting as well. Which is not a good sign. It's not fully worn, but it starts wearing out.
Yeah. You're looking for grooves there, yeah?
Yeah, because of the scoring. The crank surface feels all right. But you can feel the scoring on the bearing.
Yeah. After an engine's done 160 odd thousand miles, you'd expect some, right? Because that's a part of the engine which is under constant like load, I guess, right? Yeah.
Especially on these engines, these core rod bearings are on a weaker spot.
Right.
So I think it's gonna be good to replace them before it goes back together.
So a worn bearing could lead to a failed con rod?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At some point, we'll start slightly knocking. If you don't stop in time, the con rod will come out of the block.
Right.
To see who's driving.
Yeah.
So this one, it's in a pretty much same condition.
Less score marks on that one, but definite pitting.
Still has pitting, score mark.
Just so I understand this, the bearing is literally this bit, yeah?
Yeah, but the way it works, we've got film of oil inside here under pressure.
Yeah.
Which actually keeps the con rod floating.
Right.
Instead of touching the bearing, it's more like floating on a
film of oil.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are so simple, aren't they? It's amazing how such, I mean, it's literally just a sleeve of metal, but that sleeve of metal could mean engine failure.
Yeah.
Yeah. These can't be expensive.
I mean, they're cheaper than the newer engines.
Yeah.
Because on the newer engines, they're about 35 quid each.
Right. For one pair.
No, each.
Oh, each piece.
Also, this one's not the best. All I'm thinking is something's being passing through the oil, and if something passed through the oil pump, and she has grooves inside,
Yeah.
she might be worn out and not building the sufficient pressure we
You
need.
might need an oil pump as well.
So by this point, my wallet was really starting to feel the pinch, but we kept going anyway. And here we're just starting to pull the crankshaft bearings out to have a look at what's going on with them.
But we've got some pitting on the actual crank on here. Can you see it?
Yeah.
And I can feel it as well. We've got scoring on and pitting on these as well. See the pitting.
And that is just from debris. That's what causes that.
Yeah. So it could be from poor maintenance as well, because all these brown markings on here,
Yeah.
and this one is a carbon buildup from burnt oil not being replaced in quite often. And these, they became hard. Sometimes they peeling off and goes
The film.
all-
Or the actual layers
The-
of the metal. Oh, I see.
These,
The burnt
see,
oil and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
So these stuff, when they go in places like the bearings and stuff,
Yeah.
they can cause the scoring.
Yeah.
Pick one more.
Pick one more.
Yeah.
Well, as a test.
So we can take it off and see what's going on there.
This one.
This one.
Yeah.
Some aluminium piece broken from somewhere.
Quite a big aluminium piece as well.
Yep. We're gonna find out in a bit.
All right, so far, status of the bottom end of the engine. Con rod bearings needed, crankshaft bearings needed, oil pump needed.
Yeah.
Well, we say needed. It's needed from the perspective that this is not a standard engine. It's running, as near as makes no difference, twice the power which it would have been with at factory.
Yeah, because we're not running factory power, that's why.
Yeah,
On a basic standard application,
probably fine.
probably fine, but
We want to push it hard.
it's must.
Get your wallet out, big boy. Spend some money.
Oh yeah, it's been the story of my life since beginning this build. At this point, things really hit rock bottom because, as you can see, we're starting to pull out the pistons, and this is where we make the discovery that changed the entire trajectory of the build.
The thing that we didn't want to happen has happened. We have a broken piston ring or piston itself. What is it?
Piston itself.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see.
So that's number 6.
What causes that? Is that something that just happens when you're running more power than the engine is designed to run? Just putting excess stress on the engine?
Could be, or could be came from a map.
There's a number of different things that can cause that.
Yeah. This one looks okay. Look, there is the broken bit from.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Yeah.
Fits perfectly.
Like a glove. Was that ballerina? Remember that Cinderella? Well,
Yeah.
if the shoe fits, and the shoe fucking fits, not that I want it to, but it fits. Oh, mate, that sucks. Okay, so there's 2 out of 6 that are fucked. Do you know with a piston that is cracked like that, obviously it's now going to be misshapen, right? Is that what causes score marks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could wreck the cylinder.
And
The
then,
cylinder
the
wall.
block's fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, looks all right.
No missing bits. No cracks visible.
Good. 2 of 6 pistons gone. How long do you estimate that engine would have had we not found that and caught it? Hard to say,
Yeah.
but not long. Surely.
I mean, that could happen anytime.
The engine could go at any time. Do you know what amazes me about engines? How something so crucial inside an engine, like a piston, can be physically cracked and broken, and the car can still run and boost.
Yeah, but don't forget you didn't run it on the full potential.
No, well, I mean, when I first got it, I did take it out on a drive where I did give it some, But even then, I noticed that it was smoking quite a bit, and I didn't want to push it too hard. Would what we've seen here with regards to the pistons cause an engine to smoke?
Yeah.
It would.
This one looks all right.
Okay.
This one looks all right. So
That's all of them, 6.
yeah.
One of them, the actual piston itself is cracked. The other one has a chunk missing out of it.
Yeah.
That's really fucking annoying. Do you know when you watch people build cars on YouTube and stuff, and this kind of thing happens, they're like, the deflation is such a different feeling when you're looking at your own engine and the pistons are fucked.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know if this is really coming across on camera, but this truly was an absolutely soul-crushing moment because you just don't expect these kind of things to happen. Naturally, when you're building a car, you want things to go the way that you want them to go, and that just wasn't the case here. But we need to check that the damage hasn't caused any other damage inside the block.
Score mark.
Yeah. And it's massive. And you can actually feel it.
Yeah. What's your verdict?
We're going for a plan B.
Plan B is?
We have to strip the other engine.
And use what from it?
Bottom end?
So we're essentially binning this.
No, we're not binning it. This bottom end is still alright. It can be resleeved.
And when you say resleeved, is it this bit here? This thing that you can kind of just about make the ring out of?
Yeah.
So that needs to be removed and a new one put in? Is that what resleeving consists of?
I think this one's been resleeved already.
What makes you think that?
See this bit here?
Yeah.
So the block is aluminium.
Yeah.
This one's steel.
Okay. Even they've had steel sleeves put in.
And this one's broken as well.
What is that?
This one is the nozzle to spray on the piston to cool down the piston, which could cause breaking of that piston.
Oh, because it got too hot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially the number 6 cylinder is the less cooled one in the whole car. So when that collapses, it doesn't
It's gonna
spray.
break. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is actually probably the cause of it.
Possibly.
This little guy. I feel very deflated. What did I expect? Everything to be fine. Here's what I know for sure. We're not looking at a 9 out of 10.
Nope.
What are we looking at? 4?
3.
Fucking hell, mate.
3
3 out of 10. That's like a uppercut to the stomach.
So with that absolute disaster out the way, you're going to join us after we've done a little bit of thinking and strategizing to figure out what the next plan of action would be.
A week has actually passed and I've grieved the reality that 2 of my pistons were completely fucked. And since then, we've been strategizing, first of all, but also purchasing. So what we've decided to do after George spoke to his BMW Yoda friend who lives in Bulgaria and eats BMW pistons for breakfast, is decided that actually, because the bores were actually okay, they're not in that bad condition. They're not in that great condition, but they're not in that bad condition. What we've actually decided to do temporarily until we build a new engine is buy 2 replacement pistons. Well, I've actually bought 3 second-hand replacement pistons, brand new piston rings, which are in front of me down there, and also new comra bearings and crankshaft bearings. So we're gonna spend the day today cleaning, stripping the rest of the engine block down, cleaning pistons like George has just started doing there. Then the inside of the block, right? Take the crank out of the engine, clean in there, probably get more sealant off. And then unfortunately, we're kind of stuck on what we can do because we're still waiting for the bearings and the oil pump from Autodoc. Surprise, surprise. So until then, it's just cleaning, preparing, getting everything ready, and then we'll be able to move forwards.
So at this point, I was actually feeling super hopeful because we've got the pistons and everything was moving forwards. But then whilst we were cleaning, this happened.
Guess what? This time, I've been sent the wrong pistons. It never ends. They're for the wrong engine. They're for the 2.5 series engines, and they are quite evidently different. Yet another delay, which is absolutely wonderful. So I don't actually know what we're going to do yet. The new pistons aren't going to work. So
this right here is the face of a man who is fully ready to throw his car in the bin. However, where there is a will, there is a way, and we found a way.
yet another few days passed, specifically 3 days have passed. It's now Tuesday, the last update was on Friday. Since then, much Googling and searching and planning has happened. I think I showed you the pistons that we were most likely to get, and I've got them in the back of this here car. I'm just running them over to George's now. With that, we got pretty lucky. They're not far away. It took me 30 minutes to go and get them. They were available at a pretty decent price. It did say in that advert that they were advertised with a crankshaft, and in fact they weren't. So it's not the end of the world. It just would have been nice to have pistons that matched the crankshaft. But anyway, we've got 6 pistons. They're all in good condition. Can confirm that the part number is exactly the same as mine, 530 rather than 525, which is superb. So we have now got one more thing before we have everything that we need to put the engine back together, and that is the replacement oil squirter. You know, that thing that we identified that we expect was the reason why the pistons failed, because they weren't receiving any oil. So we still got to strip the rest of the block, take the crankshaft out, clean it, and do everything like that anyway. But other than that, we're almost there. So we can move forwards.
And move forwards we did. So you join us now, beginning to strip the bottom end of the engine. In the image here, you can see the crankshaft coming out.
So for the 3rd time now, I think, or 4th, I don't know, I'm losing track of how many different days there have been since I started this video. I'm back, and the reason why is because we have everything. We have everything. The little oil squirter. I can just about make it out here. So this is what we was waiting on. There we go, get in focus. That was the last part that was holding us back. So the engine is now completely stripped, and as you can see, that's what it should look like. That's broken, right? I think it's pretty safe to say that that's the reason why we had a piston failure. So I think the plan today, I don't know how much we're going to get done because it's already kind of late. It's already 6:30, so I don't know if we're going to get an enormous amount done. But what I had been doing up until this point was coming in on Saturdays and was giving it a full day. So I think what we're probably going to do is just get the bottom end of the engine put back together, put the new bearings in, put the new oil squirter in, clean it down, obviously, because then it's just a case of putting everything back together, which means we're kind of on the home stretch now. It's very exciting. So I'll keep you updated as we work forward.
I'm really hoping that you can feel a glimmer of hope that I was in this part of the video as we started to take the engine outside, clean it down with some Scotch-Brite, clear off Cowboy Angus's sealant from the mess that was left there before, and then after that get some degreaser on it and jet wash it off so that it was in a pretty good state for us to start reassembling it.
Do you think that whoever built it originally went to this level of detail with cleaning it?
Probably not.
Do you reckon they had the crankshaft out?
Don't know.
You said that you thought that the conrod bearings had probably been replaced, but we don't know about the crankshaft bearings.
They might be being replaced as well,
Yeah.
but they can be replaced even without taking it out.
The crankshaft bearings?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you can slide them in.
I'll just put, like you did with the conrods, just push them around the back. It feels so good to finally have all the parts. It's been the bane of my life these last couple of weeks. You know, it's just like 1 or 2 things that hold, like especially the significance of the fucking squirter, like such a tiny little thing that literally cost me £7.50. Until we had that, nothing else can move forwards. It's so annoying. A minute ago you were saying about the score marks, and this block is okay because of where they are. What was it you were saying? It's at the crown of the piston, is that what you were saying?
Yeah, they're not going so high, so it's gonna be okay till the winter.
It's gonna be okay to the winter. Even if I go bouncing off the Revlamar every day I drive it?
No.
You're not gonna give me that insurance policy? Fair enough. It's so clean.
Yep.
So what's next? The new squirter in?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that fail before? Is that the first time?
First time.
Wow, I feel so special.
I mean, I've seen them blocked and stuff like this, but not broken.
Yeah.
See how clean it snapped?
What do you think would cause that to snap? Just general wear over time? Fatigue?
No idea.
Such a strange part for a failure to take place, but very, very important one. I'm gonna keep this.
Yeah, you can keep the spare bolt as well.
I've got a memory box at home. This is gonna go in my memory box as one of the most frustrating and annoying weeks of my life. Waiting for a replacement fucking oil squirter to come.
And then after that, finally get to the exciting stuff of preparing what I learned was a gallery so that we could then reinsert the new bearings and the crankshaft, ready to start making some real progress.
What is it you're checking here then? Just torque settings?
Yeah, I don't have enough brain to remember all the settings.
I thought you were the BMW Jedi.
Yeah, but remember in all the figures,
You need autism to do that.
yeah.
I was surprised at how heavy that thing is. Is that made of iron?
Yeah.
That'll be why. You've given me the honour of getting some rags.
And wipe the crankshaft.
You make me feel like royalty, George.
Yeah, you can call me King Dan if you really want to. So with that being said, it was time to get the final little bits of shit cleared off the crankshaft. Whilst I'm doing that, as you can see, George is applying the engine assembly lubricant, I think it's called, to the new bearings before being able to put the crankshaft into the bottom end.
If you had to pick one engine that you'd work on for the rest of your life and only ever that engine, which engine would you pick?
M57.
M57. Why
only-
M57 over M54 or S54?
Because M57 is the German version as a diesel.
The 2J.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bulletproof. And
Sound great.
yep. Make sure there's no dust on these. You're washing all these, wipe and pass.
I can do that.
And so wash, wipe and pass is exactly what I did. And this was the final bit of cleaning before George could grab his favourite bottle of lube and then start putting the crankshaft bearings in place.
With alien piss.
Alien piss.
Yeah.
My favourite. I cannot tell you how fucking good it feels to see my engine going back together. It's like giving birth. Maybe this is what women feel like.
Don't know.
Then when you see the flame come out the back, it's like seeing the head. I've just been instructed to turn it and see how smoothly it's turning. Oh,
Like a butter.
like butter, like churning butter. That is satisfying. Cool, well there we go. Step one, crankshaft back in with new crankshaft bearings. Let's go, baby.
And at this point, it really started to feel like we were on the up. We just need to get the pistons prepared and start putting them back in the bottom end.
It's another day. I don't even know what day it is in this video now. Probably day 5 or 6 or something like that. We've been going for a while here, and what we're currently doing right now is redoing the shit job that I did the other day, because I thought I'd cleaned these, as you probably have seen in the video already, but I've just been informed that the job I've done is undesirable because I didn't realise that what you had to do was really get into the cracks. So all the pistons are now clean, and George has just started putting them all back together. What's this tool called? Honing tool. Is that what you called it?
No,
That's something different.
this one's a piston ring compressor.
And that just holds them all in place whilst you,
We're clamping the piston rings closed.
so that they stay in place as you're putting them into the cylinder.
Yeah.
Once the new piston rings were inserted into the piston and compressed using the compressor, the conrod surface could be cleaned, the new bearing could be applied, and then more alien piss applied to that surface so that it was lubricated before going back into the block.
We're going like this.
Yeah. Ah, makes sense. And then push it through.
Sometimes these, they don't work like they should.
Make it a bit difficult. She goes. Nice. One thing that I've learned, like my big takeaway since doing this project and watching you do it and stuff,
Yeah.
the biggest thing is this stuff is actually quite simple. It is just nuts and bolts. Like the perception that I had in my head was that this sort of stuff, like deep in the engine, things get really scary. But actually, if you're slow and you're methodical and you take your time and you really think about what you're doing, like the components are pretty simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I had the space, if I had a driveway, and I had a car which wasn't the only car I had, I would actually attempt an engine change. Now, after seeing you do it, I wouldn't be scared of trying it. I'd probably call you, be like, George, I need to phone a friend, SOS.
With the piston and conrod now inserted into the block, I actually had a question on his mysterious looking fingernail.
Let's have a look at it. Show us the tactical nail.
Yeah, so like this.
That is so
Instead of
funny.
using a hard metal tool, you can slightly pinch.
Yeah.
Does the job.
It's the one tool that you can't buy from Snap-on.
Yeah.
We was just chatting off camera about something that I hadn't actually considered yet until George flagged it just now, which is the bedding in, running in, whatever you want to call it, after doing something like this with, you know, rings, bearings and all of that kind of stuff to get them seated and bedded in properly. Basically, I need to use the car in, I think the trip that I need to do is going to be in about 13 or 14 days from now, there or thereabouts. the journey is from where I live, which as you know is central Manchester, down to where my dad lives in Hertfordshire, because it's also Father's Day weekend. And then from there, I'm going down to Kent, spend time with friends in an Airbnb. And we're just working it out. So what we're going to try and do, the goal is to get the car running within 10 days. What that gives us is 2 days before the trip on the Wednesday, so that we can just basically test it and make sure that there's no leaks. If there is any leaks, I can come back here and we can just tidy anything up which needs tidying up, so that the actual bedding in procedure, or the bedding in period of time, will be me driving from Manchester to Dad's doing the trip, blah, 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 whatever that is. We worked out that it's going to be somewhere between 500 to 600 miles, which is about ideal, really. And the driving conditions are pretty much ideal, because it's just going to be motorway, a little bit of stop-start, B roads and that, which is pretty much perfect for not needing to go into boost at all, which is what you need to do. So it's good. It actually feels like we've got a bit of a plan now, where we spent so much time in no man's land, just like not really getting anything done. Now we're talking about, okay, well, how can we make this work and also have a goal? Also, I haven't filmed a whole lot of this because, to be honest, it's been very repetitive and it would be very boring if I filmed every single one. However, this is the final piston that's just about to go in, which is exciting because that means there's not a whole lot else to do on the bottom end. Muy bueno. How's she feeling?
Well, look.
That's satisfying. How many horsepower am I generating?
None.
Whoops. So that's the bottom end back together. We're gonna take a look at the oil pump, because I'll show you actually. I don't know where it is. It's not there, it's over here. Those who have E46s or have worked on E46s will know about the oil pump. Those who have not will not. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I don't know where it is. I'm not gonna be able to show you because I don't want to go fucking with everything. Basically, it's got a nut on it, and the oil pump that I have purchased does not have that nut on it. So we need to take the nut off the OEM oil pump, but it also has this weird little wire stuff that I think holds the nut on. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong on that. And apparently this can be a little bit difficult. So yeah, so I actually need to fact check myself here. It wasn't the case that the wire was difficult. It was actually the case that we didn't know whether the retaining nut, which has the holes in it so the wire can go through, was even going to work with the oil pump which I bought, but turns out that things were actually okay.
So what is the deal with this thing, this wire? Why?
Because these are common for...
Coming off.
Yeah.
That is the definition of a fiddly job.
Yeah, sort of.
And there are aftermarket oil pumps, aren't there, which I presume...
Not this one is...
This is OEM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the oil pump unit and tensioner now attached, it was simply a case of rethreading the wire, which has that preventative measure of keeping the oil nut in place should things start to work themselves loose over time.
Again, off camera, I think I just had a quick look through the original spec of the car, and inside the original spec it says that it had a VW oil pump tensioner with wired nuts, and that's what we're looking at here as we put the wired nuts on. George is saying that he's saying M54s don't usually have this tensioner here. Is that what you think?
I think so.
Yeah, so it's this is aftermarket, which is quite interesting. So someone probably would have had to drill a hole in the block in order to be able to put that tensioner on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's reassuring that somebody did that. Clearly they cared about some sort of longevity of the engine. And do you think that the use case for that would be that if the chain is kept at a consistent tension, there's less likelihood of it coming loose and therefore causing a problem?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. There we have a way more complete engine than we had a few hours ago.
Yeah. We get in there.
Well, you referred to this stuff as the fiddly bits. That's a lot of the fiddly bits done, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's annoying as well because like the piston ring stuff, it just is inherently time consuming because there's multiple different components. So now what have we got? We've got the sump to go back on, which needs cleaning. Head, yeah.
Then the vanuses.
Head, vanosses,
Timing
ancillaries.
chain, yeah.
All right.
Looking good.
It's looking good. We're getting there, bro. We're getting there.
Like I said before, good bits needs time.
Yeah. and they've had time. The good bits have had time and money. Okay, that is us for today. I've got no idea what this video is going to come out like. It's the first one of these which I've done over multiple days, and as a result of that, it's a learning experience for me. Hopefully it will be good, no idea, but we have made the most progress today that we have made for weeks at this point, and it feels so fucking good. So bottom end of the engine is now assembled. We have, I don't know what that fucking thing is called, the grate that goes in between the crankshaft com rods and everything else. The oil pickup's on, oil pump is on with the tensioner which is on. This is all great news. I think that's pretty much it. I don't know, but anyway, thank you for sticking with me. If you have done, I appreciate you. We'll keep it going. So until next time, peace.